Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. It's finally summer, so I wanted to have like a fun little day out. Unfortunately, it is pretty gloomy outside. It's been like raining all morning, so it's not gonna look like a fun summer day, but we're gonna make the best of it, and I'm really excited. There's a specific book that I'm looking for at the library, and I'm really crossing my fingers that they have it. It's like the last book in a series, so really crossing my fingers. Normally, I would look it up online, but for some reason, their like online thing has not been working for me for like weeks now, so it's been really annoying, and I haven't been able to put any books on hold or anything. If you're curious, I am dressed in very casual outfit. Please excuse this like super dirty mirror. But yeah, I'm just wearing like a shirt from Target, jeans also from Target, and then like cheapy boots from Walmart. But anyway, oh, and then I also have my like frog tote bag. I got this from an illustrator on Etsy, and I freaking love it. And that's it. Let's go. It's starting to rain, but I wanted to kind of show you guys like the outside of our library because it's super cute. Look at how pretty this freaking tree is. Then got a bunch of flowers. Like this is the back of the building, and there's still like tons of really pretty flowers and trees and stuff. Whoever their landscaper is, it's top notch. Here's the author, but I'm not seeing the book. Okay. Haha. Found it. That's only $5 freaking. That's $3. This place has so many really cool things for so inexpensive. Crazy. not gonna lie, it's like a little over a week since the last clip that you saw. We got home pretty late and then I just haven't had a chance to film my little haul portion of this video until now. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the things that I got from the thrift store first, and then we'll move on to the books. I definitely should have gotten this stuff ready before I turned on the camera. Forever not prepared. There's like this really cool like antique place that we drive past all the time, but we've never gone into it because it's kind of like a barn attached to someone's house, and I just never know when they're open, but they had like a clear sign at the end of the street saying that they were open, so we went in there finally. I'm so annoyed that we haven't been sooner because it is so freaking cute, and the stuff was like reasonably priced, because I do feel like sometimes antique places specifically can be super expensive. Anyway, so we kind of like browsed around, and the lady that owns the place, I'm assuming, told us that there was more like discounted stuff at the top, and this area definitely wasn't as curated, and it was definitely a little dustier, a little crustier, but that is where I found some cute little gems, and I'm so excited, and everything was so inexpensive up there. So anyway, the first thing that I got, a picture of some flowers, like a painting, and it does kind of have like, it's kind of like bubbled up. I don't know if you're able to tell, but it's kind of like popped out a little bit, like the flower parts, which is pretty. It's very dusty. I don't know if you can see the dust on my finger. I need to clean everything. Like I said, the top floor was crusty and dusty. But this painting was only $3. I really like this one. The other one's a little weird, but I think it'll still be fun. I gotta back up. Oh, you can't see because of the glare. There we go. Normally this kind of thing, especially like with the people and things like that, like really creep me out, but I don't know. There's something about this one that I really like. Like there's a little dog down here, and she just kind of seems like she's caught, like this is almost like a candid photo, even though it's clearly not because it's a painting, so I don't think someone candidly sat there for a bajillion years waiting for someone to paint them. I don't know, I kind of like it. Like there's something like cozy and endearing about it. So yeah, there's my painting. I don't know if you saw it very well, but yeah, this was $5. At the very least, I have a really cool frame. And then this last item that I have, I actually just thrifted this past weekend on a trip that I did not film. It was just a random little thrifting adventure that I went on. And it's basically a mirror, and it has like a raccoon image on it. And I'll try to like, this is gonna be like impossible for me to show you. There's like a little image of like a raccoon and stuff, and like some trees. And I just thought it was really cute. I also just love like the shape of it. Here's what it looks like kind of far away, without blinding you, but yeah, the raccoons aren't like the most clear image on there, but I think it's cute. So there's that. Now let's go ahead and grab the books, because that is what you're probably actually here for. And as you saw, we did go to Barnes & Noble and the library, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the library books first. And the first one I got is this one. This is Secondhand Souls by Christopher Moore. Funny story, this is actually the second book in a series, and I did not know that when I got it. I got to like page 30 or 40 before I like fully realized. I kept getting this feeling that like I should have known details about something, or like they were talking about something that I feel like they should have explained, but they didn't. So I looked it up, and sure enough, this is the second book in a series. The first book in the series is called A Dirty Job, which the dirty job is referring to being a reaper, and I guess that's essentially what these books are about, like kind of these people's lives as being reapers. This definitely has piqued my interest enough, but also I feel like I gave myself some spoilers already, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually read this series or not. So there's that one. And then I also got these two books, which I've finished reading both of these at this point. I got Queen Takes Rose by Katie Robert, and then Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. By the time this video goes up, I've already talked about these two books in my reading wrap up, so I'm not gonna talk about them here, but end result, basically, liked this one, loved this one. Now let's move on to the couple of books that I got from Barnes & Noble, which I did renew my membership with Barnes & Noble. I had the membership before, but they just recently like revamped it, and I got this free tote, which was pretty cool. But also you can now collect stamps. So every $10 you spend, you get one stamp. I've already collected like 20 bucks. I got a couple books on my actual trip, but then I kind of went crazy buying books over the past week as well, because Barnes & Noble actually ended up having a 4th of July sale. The sale basically gave you an extra 10% off, so you got 20% off every single book, but then also you got triple the stamp points if you buy books a lot. The membership is now, I feel like, way more worth it, and I'm very excited. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the books that I got. I only got two, like I said. The first one is Death Comes to Marlowe by Robert Thorogood, something like that. Honestly, the cover is what kind of like attracted me to this book in the first place, because this is just way too freaking adorable. This is actually the second book, or like a sequel to this book, which is The Marlowe Murder Club, which is another book that I bought because I really like the cover. Judith, Susie, and Bex, the members of the Marlowe Murder Club, have been enjoying a quiet, murder-free few months in their Riverside village. The most exciting thing on the horizon is the upcoming wedding of Marlowe Grande. Wait, what? I don't know what a grandee is, so... Anyway, Sir Peter is having a party at his grand mansion on the river, and the three ladies are looking forward to a bit of free champagne. But during the soiree, there's a crash from inside the house, and when the Marlowe Murder Club rush to investigate, they are shocked to find the groom-to-be crushed to death in his study. The study was locked from the inside, so the police don't consider the death suspicious, but Judith disagrees. As far as she's concerned, Peter was murdered, and it's up to the Marlowe Murder Club to find the killer before he or she strikes again. I love a good murder mystery book, so I'm very excited to dig into those two at some point. And then the other book that I got is called The Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert, who is the writer, actually, of the Wicked Villain series, which I just finished. According to someone on TikTok, this is basically a reverse harem situation, and then obviously from the title, I'm assuming the Vampire Queen has a harem of men, and that's all I need to know. But let's go ahead and read the back and find out what it's more so about. All Mina ever wanted was to escape her father's control. Half human, half vampire, she lived eternally torn between two worlds, never fully experiencing the pleasures of either, until her father chose her as the pawn in his latest political move, gifting her to the darkly powerful and dangerously seductive Malachi Zion. Malachi is not a vampire to be trifled with. He rules with an iron fist and has a reputation for the darkest of sins. But the longer Mina is with him, the more she realizes he's not the monster she first thought. And as fear bleeds into lust, then trust, then something more, Malachi opens Mina up to a world she never knew could be hers for the taking, including the love of Malachi's two closest friends and companions. So up until that point, this actually sounds so similar to this book, The King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. This one has basically the exact same synopsis, which is super funny. So this sounds so freaking good, and I'm really annoyed that I can't start it today. I just started Part of Your World last night, and I'm not one that likes to have multiple books in the works, so I have to fully finish this one before I can move on, which is not like the biggest deal because I do really like this one so far, but why read a normal romance when you can read one about vampires, you know? Anyway, that is everything that I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope you have had the most amazing of days, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next one. Bye!